What's up, guys? It's Sion. We're back, and I actually have to do a little bit of apology to a character because the character is actually a lot better overall than I first thought, and it probably was mainly because it was bad luck when I was testing it the first time around. I remember that I tested it for like an hour or two, and I wasn't really getting much results. And I was really trying, and I was like, you know what, trying different builds. I was doing a full Jinchūriki team, and it just wasn't working. So at that particular time, I didn't have Sage Naruto, so that kind of changes things a little bit right now. So what I want to do at this particular point is I'll talk about Fu and how strong Fu really is and how useful she really is. Now I put together this team like if it actually would work better if I had the Kazekage Gara and in China, but I don't. So it just is what it is. But it still works this way too. All right. So Fu. Now basically what Fu pretty much does is she's gonna attack two enemies and put them asleep. If they are asleep, she will then change to her Jinchuriki form, which is the bug form that you see right there, and she'll attack seven enemies, which for a high amount of damage, and she's gonna ignite them, which is pretty good. Which pretty much is kind of like what Two Tails does and May and stuff like that. But you won't really see it all that much unless the character is still asleep. It has to be the targeted character, and they have to be asleep. If they are asleep, then she does her Rage Out move, which is pretty strong. It's a 3-round cooldown. Does not have a battlefield cooldown, so you can initially do this first round. And she attacks twice. So keep that in mind. If you have a different way to actually put somebody to sleep besides Fu, or if she attacks the one person and there's enough chakra for her second attack. That's the next thing to go on with that. She will actually, the first attack she'll put the character to sleep, and then the second attack she'll come out there and she'll do her special move the first round, which is again nasty. So you either could put somebody to sleep without her and then have enough chakra, or you can just do your thing that way. You can also go out, you can put Mabui out there, anybody pretty much who's going to give you enough chakra the first round for her to do her move, which is only 40. It's only 40 right there. So Sage Naruto can actually give chakra, Main can give chakra, Mabui can give chakra, whoever you can get out there can give chakra, like the Pervy book. Shikamaru can give chakra, Sage Jiraiya can give chakra. Whoever you can get to do it is opportune. Or even if you have Kasame, you can throw Kasame out there and let him eat chakra, and then you have chakra, like have him first slot, which some people actually do. You need to have him skill broken for that to actually be useful, because he'll get his ass kicked first slot. But is what it is. Still works. Next up, a standard attack. She attacks the opposing enemy, and she's pretty much going to put him to sleep. She does a little bit of damage with that. It's not a whole, it's not great. It doesn't have any type of combo or critical thing that's going to go with it, but she just puts him to sleep. And she can do it twice. Her chase, she causes chases high float and then causes knockdown. Doesn't do anything else. Is what it is. Her first passive is at the beginning of the first round. She gives all other Jinchuriki in the fight an extra attack. This doesn't stack, so you can't put Killer Bee with her and hope that she's just gonna run out there. Like, it's not gonna be like 4 attacks or nothing like that, because that'd be some cheese. Also, the second passive is before each action, she recovers life and regains chakra. So initially she can, for some reason it doesn't work on her when she actually does it. I don't know why. I think the following round it does actually work, but for the first round it doesn't work on her for her actually doing her special. So is what it is with that. You just want to get out there. So what I did is I put Gara together. His skill broke his Gara, as you can see right there. So he actually shields. You see right there. So he actually is going to shield twice now. He'll shield twice, and then with Sage Naruto, he pretty much is gonna put his clone out there, and you can actually get. I'm just gonna show you. It's pretty sexy. All right. Hopefully, actually no, I'm messing up. Hopefully this doesn't lag out, because China is being a bit of a douche right now. All right. So this is her after she has. You see, she's 3-star, 2 red upgrade. As you can see right there, she has pretty good life, so you could necessarily put her out in the front. I just don't, because she is a support character. She don't belong out there in the front. And she has pretty good baseline attack, good defense, good resistance, but her ninjutsu is just really high, so that like her special attack does a lot of damage. Another thing that you also want to put out there, her special attack in ranked battle. I know a lot of you saw that when we used her in ranked battle. She is a cheaper version of Hashirama, a cheaper, cuter version of Hashirama, rather, that you don't have to actually spend a whole lot for. She's pretty, she's pretty, I want to say common in the seals because I've gotten her 3 times. So she's pretty common overall. Like, you don't have to try that hard to get her, and she pretty much, she gets set up and do what Hashirama does. And if you have a lot of Jinchūriki in your ranked battle team, they're all going to attack twice because of her, which, you know, Sage Naruto having him attack twice, you know, Gaara having him attack twice, all the rest of Jinchūriki. That makes them a whole lot more appealing overall. So definitely something that you want to think about. And like I said, with her special attack, she runs out and she sleeps 2 characters every time she does a special attack, and she can do it every round if you have enough chakra. Like, she not like every round, but every other round. Like, for some reason it happens every 2 rounds, and I don't know why, because there's nothing to say that her cooldown goes down, but she seems to do it. So is what it is. And her normal standard attack, so you can actually do her special attack. She can sleep 2 people, and then she'll randomly sleep 2 people in the ranked battle, but then she'll run out there again and do it twice more on another person, which means that she could sleep up to 4 people in the fight and take 4 people out of a fight, which is, you know, that's kind of what Hashirama does with his tree world. So, you know, it's invaluable, because you guys will not imagine, I cannot imagine how many times she has saved me in a ranked battle fight against a stronger enemy where she just basically shut down like 25% of the team. So that's definitely a thing. So let's just go in. I will show you guys. And she's cute and half naked. What I'm saying. Anyway, there's the buff. So Sage Naruto has now put out there, and now boom, and now he does it twice. Sexy. And Gaara basically shields twice, so this is a lot of shielding right now. Fools them out there and sleep them. They sleep twice. See that right there, like that? That's a lot of damage. She just did 10,000, basically. First round. That is a hell of a lot of damage. Smash. Alright. You can see her give chakra herself as well. So, you know, she's definitely a super good character, as you can see right there. Now, the thing is that this is just a beginning of the battle type thing, so it's not going to be like every freaking round or something like that. So Killer B is actually a little bit better, because he's going to bring his buff a whole lot more often than she does. But as you can see, she just keeps giving chakra, so she's a pretty good support to have out there if you don't have Killer B, or you don't want to have Killer B out there. And it's pretty much, she's good for Jinchūriki Blitz in the beginning, which is pretty nasty overall. And that's pretty much all I want to really show you at this point, just to give you just a hint on just how good she really is, because I kind of sold her short the first time around because I didn't really get the results I wanted to, so it made me think a little bit differently. But she is a very good ninja and not bad to actually have. So that's about it for me, and that's all I got for you. Hope you actually get her, because the other Jinchūriki are kind of like at this point. And I'll just keep doing the reanimated ninja as people ask me. I took a little bit of break for it, but we're gonna get right back to it. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and peace.